Howdy again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Check Kage and Check microphone checker Hog. What's going on?
What's cracking, Big Smackin'?
Oh, hi, Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike. We got a decent show planned for you today. Looks like they had the empty suits on PMS CNBC had a little meltdown today because inflation rate explodes to 9.1%. Looks like it's higher than that, guys. They're just not putting you out the right numbers there, wouldn't you say?
Dawn till dusk, dude. That's what they do. That's what they do.
It looks like Steve Leisman and Mr. Buy on the Dip Kramer were melting down today. And Jim Cramer was saying that everything was going absolutely well still. And he told, I believe it was Steve Leisman, who's a Dem shill himself. He was basically looked like he was like freaking out. Did you guys see that at all or no?
I did not see his reaction, but I would imagine he was having a nervous tick or flutter of anxiety that was manifesting it in his approach or his body language, because you can't necessarily fake when you're lying when your body language is telling you otherwise. Yeah.
So Kramer was thinking that the peak was in June, and then we're past the peak and everything's good and we're ready to go. Guys, he's saying don't go. He told Leisman not to go on the. He was saying don't go Volcker on me. So if you guys can all recall, Paul Volcker went into the Carter administration and basically told them they were about ready to. The country was about ready to implode, and then walked down to the Fed. And then the rest is all history. But yeah, they're all freaking out at CNBC because it's signaling very, very bad news for their narrative. Inflation exploded, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, to 9.1% in June. The numbers are actually worse than they're admitting, and that is correct. With the cost of everything, oh, by the way, rent and everything's catching up too, and cost of prices. What do you got going on there, Hog?
All I can say, dude, is Jim Cramer, more like Jim Lamer. Get it?
Maybe that's what we'll call him.
Get it, Kage?
We'll call him on the show now. Jim Lamer.
Yeah, dude.
Kramer.
That one's an original.
Kramer,
dude.
what a shill. What a shill.
Or you could just buy on the dip Kramer, we could call him too, whatever you guys want to do. Consumer price index increased to 9.1% in June. That is 8.8% Dow Jones estimate. Excluding food, energy, and core, CPI rose 5.9% compared to the 5.7 estimate. Costs surged for gasoline, groceries, rent, and dental care. Adjustment for inflation, workers' hourly wages fell 1% during the first month and are down to 3.6 from a year ago. Biden's director of National Economic Council, Brian Deese, said now is the perfect time for the government to spend more money. Woohoo! Do you guys agree with that take or no?
Yeah. Oh, dude, man.
That is one of the most stupidest piece of advice I have ever heard from a professional.
Yeah, I would have to say, with things going well, according to CNBC, Kramer just keeps on putting out the hits, dude. So today's quote will be, "Don't go Volcker on me." So that could be a caption for the TikTok, and "Don't go Volcker on me," maybe. So we'll have to see. Joe Biden's director of National Economic Council said last week, and let the mask slip when he said, "Would Americans who can't afford high gas prices for years to come? What do you say to the families that say, listen, we can't afford to pay $4.85 a gallon for months, if not years?" CNN Victor Blackwell said to Brian Deese. The Gateway Pundit just writes, "This is the future of the liberal world order. Stand firm." So they're telling Americans to stand firm. What do you think about that? And don't look at the Harry Potter actress on the front there for stunning for 20 years. Gateway Pundit's got all the good pop-ups on here, huh?
I guess so.
So what's your guys' take mess with the meltdown? Is this the end? Is this the end, or is this just another more things to come? Do you think that we have hit, let's just say, the top of this, like Kramer says, or is it the opposite? We're going to hit the top in August or the end of this month.
It's
I
the
think it's
end
more along
of the
the lines
world
of
as we
they're
know it. Shut up, Kage. I'm muting you. All right, now you're good to go.
You're good. Go ahead, Kage. Did you just cut him off the show?
No, I think I muted him, but now I can't unmute him. Hold on, Kage.
Oh, you.
I'm
I
here.
think
I
we're
did.
adjusting anyway.
Wait, no, he's
Hey,
lighting
Kage,
up.
What was your take there, Kage? We're interested in that.
Wait, unmute him again. How it's not unmuting him.
Who keeps muting me? You want me to speak and yet you don't let me speak. That's what they're doing.
Who is, dude?
It could be YouTube. You never know. So you never know.
It's probably YouTube, dude. Are you there?
Well,
Check.
I'm here. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yep, we can hear you
Okay.
loud and clear. So what were you saying there, Kage?
I think it's more along the lines of they're losing their grasp on power. What it boils down to. And if you can't necessarily control a country's resources or their money, you basically have no power over them. And basically what they're doing is trying to have the illusion of power try to still ring in people's ears, but people are waking up to it and they're seeing it. They're full of shit.
Yeah, that is true. And just like Market Watch has a poll up, it says right here I'm on the screen as I'm looking to the next stock, which is ABEV at popping. It says the U.S. is headed for a recession. 58% of Americans think we're in one right now. Hog, would you say that you're in the recession right now?
Dude, what's the percentage?
They say it's only 58%. I think a lot more Americans think they're in a recession right now. I just think that was.
Oh yeah, dude. I think we're totally entering a recession, dog.
It boils down to people having confidence to buy things, and when people don't have confidence to buy things, you know you're in a recession. Like everyday people getting basic necessities and basic goods that they want, and if they can't get them at the price they want, then you're in a recession.
And consumer confidence is at an all-time low. That's unless you're watching CNN or CNBC. Then it's an all-time high. Things are going great. Rents are doing fine. Groceries are great. Everything's rose-colored glasses. It's good out there. So, Hog, do you have anything to add to this, or?
Well, I just think, yeah, dude, it's a bad deal right now, dude. If you don't think we're entering a recession, man, you're freaking delusional, man. Hate to tell you, whoever might think that.
Yeah, if you don't think we're in a recession, then you must be listening to Blue and on music or something like that. Dude. I don't know. So, we got one of the first stocks we're going to talk about. If you're joining us after that, we're going to put a skip ahead if you decide you didn't want to listen to the terrible news. We just like to get a clown in on Kramer and give a shout out to Cortez and the gang there for bringing us some of that financial news there. One of the first stocks we have today, and I'll give you a chance to get caught up there, is ABEV. That's ABEV. Ambev. Last tick was $2.67. Going to the chart, it actually looks like one of the most steady. This isn't a Jim Cramer moment for me, but the chart looks pretty decent compared to other stocks out there. I'm not saying that, get your, get out and go out and take this up. It was up 0.38% and after hours, and was up a penny after hours. It is one of, let me just see on the Yahoo machine. It is one of the top stocks. That's sad that we're at 0.15% as being one of the top stocks, guys. That's why we do 2 stocks a day. There's nothing really, unless you know, this is basically what we got to talk about here. Going into what would you say they do here? They engage in the production and distribution of the sale of beverages. Its products include beer, carbonated soft drinks, non-alcoholic, non-carbonated products. It operates through the following geographical segments: Brazil, Central America, the Caribbean, Canada, and the Brazil segment focuses on beer sales division for NAB sales. You cracking one open there, Hog? Hog, are you cracking open a brewski right now? Hog must be muted while he's cracking open a brewski. Kage, going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you got on the twits?
I've got several takes. How about this one from Billionaire Club Cole C? He says, making a list of penny stocks to buy now, check out these three. He says EDU, ABEV, and GSAT for this one. And he has his chart in the comments for this stock. And looks pretty decent.
He says, did he just reference the chart, or is he just pom-pomming it there?
I think I think he's got a good take on the chart and everything, with the high point and the low point from him indicating it.
What else do you have on the twits there?
There's also this take from Tickeron.
Oh.
He always brings his receipts and his charts in the comments, and he says, what will be the next step, up or down? ABEV in uptrend. RSI indicator exits oversold zone. And he's got the chart in the comments, and the prediction is it's going to be more positive than negative in the chart where he indicates where it has the potential to move.
Yeah, I mean, this thing has been the most consistent, and we've covered this one a few times, and it's stayed. Obviously, it's got its shorts dips here and there because the shorters come in, shorters come out. They salute the shorts. You guys know how it is. And then they bump up for Skilo Friday. Looks like ABEV is the bottom of the consumer defensive sector. What?
Can you see it or no? Can you read it?
Can you see? I can't see your thing. I do see a keg with some brewskis there.
Yeah.
You see that?
No melt again, dude. This one's the pomegranate one, dude. It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, dude. It's decent. Oh, here.
Oh, you get that plug on there and on camera and show a close up for the listeners there, because we need to get that. We need to get that out to Influencer and show. We'll get you a screenshot. You want to take a glamour shot there, Hog, on that? We'll send that over to Influencer and the fans over there.
It's a hell of a lot better than the green one, dude. I don't know what the green one is, but avoid that one.
Is that the green McGeen or what?
Yeah, the pomegranate one is the one you wanna stick with.
So there you go, people. The pomegranate. Try the pomegranate out. What's the name of the brand again?
Spiked Snowmelt, I think. Spiked Snowmelt, yeah. I don't know if it's a Utah brand or what. Upslope, something. No, it's pretty good.
We'll throw it on the Influencer if it's in the register, and let people know about it. So we might be having some cologne coming too. It says, Kage, what else do you got on the twits there? It just has it just gives their sentiment there, not really too much info there.
I think a lot of people with this one, here's a take from Out of Place, and I think he's got the right sentiment about this. He says, wedge forming, OCGN awarded a patent. RMAT designed from FDA. I like risk reward that at these levels, ABEV.
Okay. What else do you have?
How about this one from Psycho Genius? He says, breaking out of the pullback looks great for next week, setting up clear resistance with all this volume. Whoever wanted it out is out.
Yeah, and shorties will get back in and shorties get out. That's what happens all the time. Now, looks like on Market Beat, it says that, let's see here, JP Morgan Chase and Co. upgrades Ambev to overweight. So there's the equity research is JP Morgan from neutral rating to overweight rating. Other equity analysts have recently issued reports about the company. StockNews.com raised Ambev is holding rating to a buy rating. Guys, when they're saying buy there, you want to put your antenna up and watch out there. So just to give you a heads up, this is like the Kramer takes and stuff like that. So just hang tight, do your research, and watch your wallet. The street downgraded Ambev from a B- rating to a C+ report rating on Tuesday, July 5th. One equity research analyst, you notice how they have the C and then it goes up on the 13th? That's funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting on that one. Is there any black helicopter theories you guys got on that from a C and then all of a sudden it pops up when they say a C?
I think some of them are trying to hook their buddies up.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like there. What do you think there, Hog? Hog's freaking mixing the stuff there real quick. Looks like shares. He's doing glamour shots with the brewskis there. Shares of ABEV opened to 251 on Wednesday, and the stock has a market cap of 39.5 billion, a price earning ratio of 1673, PEG ratio 193. The business's 5th-day moving average of 270 and its 200 moving average 281. Ambev has a 12-month low of 242. So that's the news popping on this one so far. What else do you have on the twits there, Kage?
Let's see. J&J Trading says watch list for tomorrow. ABEV reversal in progress. Big resistance at 2.63. Over it could go to 3+.
And what else do you have?
How about this?
I
don't want to do ones that I've already done, and I'm just scrolling.
So I'm asking you a question though. Do you think is that too far of a reach for 3+, or do you think that's just wishful thinking there?
I think it's wishful thinking on his part, but if they're trying to hook up their buddies and everything, it could go up that high.
Yeah, exactly. If they try to go on the short before the weekend, before Skilo Friday, which is that's not up there, sorry. Then you have we'll have to see how that plays out. Do you guys have anything else to add on this one before we break out to the next?
I think we gave this a fair shake. I don't really have anything else to add for it.
Yeah, scanning on the boards. I did like this one. These are kind of comments I like you to read sometimes there, Kage. And that is ABEV, bet on one more beer consumption from the Amigos. So
well, of course, if you can almost count on something, it's that every once in a while people need to have a drink sometime and a place to drink at. So
yeah, there you go. The next stock we have is BOXD Inc. BOXD Inc. BOXD. Last tick was $1.92. Going to the chart, well, this thing was dump off and the resistance is starting to pop up. This was one of the top stocks today, actually above ABEV, the one that we were talking about. Going into it looks like 1.59% after hours and 3%, which is minimal compared to the good old days when we used to see things go crazy. BOXD Inc. is an e-commerce retailer and e-commerce enabler. It operates an e-commerce retail service that provides bulk pantry consumables to business and household customers. The company enables e-commerce through its software services and businesses, and customers are in need of an enterprise level of e-commerce platform to access the end of technology. They're headquartered in the People's Republic of New York, New York. So Kage, going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you have on the twits there?
How about this take from he says BOXD.
Really?
Got real lucky. Noticed this at $1.90 and saw a lot of bids on L2 at 1.73. So I placed my order at 7.4 and it worked out. Sold at 2.04 because I got scared, keeping my eye on this tomorrow.
Smart man. Good take, smart man. That's all I got to say.
Smart man for that guy. Good on him. Mm-hmm. Here's a take from Pennywise111. He says, BOXD, lots of baggers going through the $2 range to deal with. This has been bouncing for a few weeks and many are caught holding. Going to take lots of volume to get past those jumping off. It may do it, but be careful. Greed will take your money.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
the
very
thing.
good take right there. Good advice
Yeah,
too.
and
Don't get
yeah, and
greedy.
don't get greedy. And the thing is, it's all going to go down anyway. I hate to be the bearer of bad news there. So you're either going to stay with the company because you like it, or you're just going to end up. It's all going to. Things don't look good from coming down the pike. Let's just say that. But it's nice to be positive. I'm trying not to be negative, but I'm just stating the obvious of what's coming down. So because everything is not hanging good. That's all I'm just going to say for now. You could all these other people out there on the networks, they'll be all saying, yeah, things are turning around. We've seen the peak of inflation. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. So like I told you, this is the appetizer before the main event right here. Okay. So you haven't seen nothing yet. BOXD jumps 8% as niche could represent multi-billion-dollar opportunity Wells Fargo. Okay. So shares rallied 17% in Wednesday's trading after Wells Fargo analyst Brian Fitzgerald initiated coverage of the stock as an overweight rating of $8 per share price target. Following the initial surge, shares are now trading 8% higher after the pullback. Box has emerged as a retail bulk consumables at groceries and e-commerce enabler, offering a combination of software services to offline omnichannel retailers. Fitzgerald told investors to note that they believe the vast majority of U.S. consumers are reasonably well served by existing options by purchasing groceries. Box niche is BC2 market could represent a multi-billion-dollar revenue opportunity. The analyst core business serves as a test bed for Box software services offered retail partners, including large opportunity of solid validation Aeon, Malaysia, Vietnam, for Box as an e-commerce enabler, and view shares of attractive is spectacular play on global offline omnichannel retailers. Efforts to leverage the tech to drive and defend the market share. Going into the twits, what else do you have there, Kage?
How about this take from Barass Bueller? He says, BOXD, stack 'em deep. Big money movers and shakers staring at this, wondering how to get a piece.
Oh, how to get a piece? Huh.
Yeah, how to get a piece. Yeah.
What else do you got?
How about this take from, let's see, Skim Chris? He says, BOXD, day trader cool, make your money. Shorts in this world, I just don't get. Prob voted that way. Myself, I'll just chill and wait, no problems here. Easy money if the chart looks good, sit and wait, dummies.
We'll just have to see what happens, See what happens. Looks like we have the Investor Observer News, pre-market mover, BOXD Inc. up 10.43%. There's your current scores, not much to say. This one's toasted out. Let's see, what else you got there, Kage, on there that's interesting? Any funny takes? Any takes about any bears? What else you got?
I thought I saw some. I did not see bears. How about this take from? Let's see. Preppy Whale is kind of spamming this stock. How about this one from Gentleman's 007? He says, BOXD, Citigroup reduced their price from $13 to $12 on May 23rd with a buy rating. So BOXD and Citigroup are connected.
Do you see that Hog D is actually here and he's in studio with us right now?
Hog D.
Yeah, he's right there. He was here the whole time.
Yep. I only dropped out like 3 times. Had to rejoin.
Hog, what's your take on this one? There's a lot of people calling people names, bag holders. Some people are thinking that. Do you believe that this is an $8 price target? I don't think so.
I don't know, dude. It's a lot of these things are a roll of the dice, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just getting it's pumped up, dude.
Yeah, and the other thing about the boards is I don't think they got the news about Google today. So go look on
A lot of
Zero
these
Hedge.
stories,
All the other.
dude, they feel like they're like AI generated. I swear they are, man.
Some of them probably are. I mean, look what happened with Twitter. What was it? 80% were freaking bots when they had to disclose the sale to Musk. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, dude, has he come back with those numbers yet? Does he know?
I heard they want. I heard people are now saying, "Oh, dude, Musk should be investigated." All the stupid crap and everything.
Yeah, I know, dude. They all hate Musk now, dude.
Yeah, why? Because he exposed everything of a joke it was. So,
yeah, that's exactly what it is, dude.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
They're all pissed off and everything because he poo-pooed on their party. So, but as far as this one, I think $8 is too far of a mark. And this thing's got lots of shorts and, like you said, AI generated. Kagi, do you have anything to add on this one? Do both of you guys have anything to add? I just cover them, talk about the sentiment. Kagi says there's absolutely no bears in there. So
No, and not that I've seen. No,
Dude, I think Kage is trying to shit in our cereal, dude, and tell us it's a chocolate log.
Yeah,
I'm just looking through the comments. Oh, there is one bear in here. This is a take from Alpha RR. He says he doesn't necessarily have a chart in his comments, but he says this. BOXD, imminent bankruptcy will be obvious when you see the next 10 quarter. It's obvious already on the last 10 quarter.
He's not that far off. The thing is that when all the charts start coming out, give around September, August, guys, you're going to see a lot of changes. The end of August, September, mid-September-ish, and you'll probably hear people saying we need a rescue plan and things like that. And yeah.
Then they're going to print even more money, and then we're going to have to pay for the interest on it.
Who knows? Who knows if they'll either be campaigning or they'll try to ram something through. I don't know. So, but chickens are coming home to roost, and I'm just drinking water. Any other last takes on this one?
For the most part, I think this stock is, looking at the chart itself, I'd say it's fallen from grace for a while. It was okay in January, February, and April, but as soon as mid-May or early May, it dropped off a cliff. So
okay.
So it's still got a ways to go to get to where it was before. So
Alpha RR has
take that for as you will. I'm just trying to be realistic from the chart and just what I'm seeing.
Okay, so Alpha RR says I'm not a short, but he said I did a lot of work on it and I'm trying to help people. I looked in for the first time. As long as I am always able to invest in the next Costco, this thing's nowhere near the next Costco, guys. So I'm sorry, Alpha RR, but he's trying. I mean, he's saying that he tried to invest, thought it would be possibly, and he's giving a bear take, which is at least he's thrown it out there. But BOXD Inc. ain't even close. It's a terrible business model, terrible offerings, poor financial condition. Thank you, Alpha RR, for doing that and for stating that yeah, this isn't. People might be looking for the next Costco, but this ain't the next Costco, dude.
Yeah, this is garbage, dude.
Yeah. So it's probably not even a Mr. Thank you very much one. So I hate to say it to you guys, but it is what it is. You control me if you want, because I don't care. Anything else, guys?
I think we gave it a fair shake, so I don't really have much else to say other than just with this stock, don't go all in on it and don't count on it being the thing to bring you back from the brink.
Okay. Hog, anything?
Just, as Allison Chain says, here comes the rooster, dude.
Here comes the rooster. It's getting ready to crow. Don't make it a dog show. And good night now.
That was
Yeah,
like sick with it, dude.
He's all sick with it.
That was like way tight, dude.